Hey everyone, welcome to a new video here on YouTube. I'm here exhausted. I'm here still in quarantine here in New York, but I still want to say welcome to a new video. I think a week ago, I think it's been a week ago, I did basically trying some products that I ordered from Amazon that I needed. So yeah, that was the last video I made. So I'm here because, I'm trying to get out the slumpers. I just been feeling so like being in quarantine has not allowed me to want to be creative, and also doing online learning with my kids has taken a lot of my time, so it does make it super consuming, and sometimes I don't want to come and record. But I recording and doing makeup allows me to kind of like allow my freedom of creation, go ahead and just go out there. So I wanted to get on camera and do a look for you guys. I bought this palette a while back. Everybody knows the Blue Blood palette from Jeffree Star. When I tell you I bought it and I never used it, because one, I bought it on, so long story short, I bought it on Morphe, the store, right? And there was an incident that happened, and then with their customer service, I end up returning the items that I bought from Jeffree Star at their location. And then I try to order it online, and I try to pick it up when I picked up the Conspiracy mini palette, and it was sold out. Try to pick this up again, and it was completely sold out again, this palette. So I found it in the Morphe website and then I was like, let me pick it up at the Morphe website itself. So it's brand new, as you could tell. It has never been used. And I'm kind of in the mood of using it because being in quarantine, I'm not able to leave my house. I'm not doing much. I'm not really doing anything at all. Even like right now, like I didn't want to get dressed. I kind of like forced myself, and my hair's like a heck of a mess right now. But yeah, I'm just like really trying my best not to do any much heat to it because, when quarantine is over, I am gonna go get my hair dyed and go fix that. But yeah, I'm just really trying my best not to do much with what's happening. But anyways, I wanted to get started because why not? Like I'm stretching, my box is right in front of me, so I gotta like, I'm trying my best to figure it out how close do I want it to be, so I'm not like stretching through the video. And also, making these videos, I just find something that I just want to put on that's very quick. So this off the shoulders sweater, it could be up here, so it could go up here, like let me pick it up right here, see? But I don't like how it looks because you see the flaps right there, so I kind of prefer it to go on the shoulder, but it doesn't stay on the shoulder, so it makes it very annoying because it goes up. But besides that, anyways, I'm trying to get some energy too because I woke up from a nap, and a lot of like falling asleep and taking naps in this quarantine after teaching my kids, because my little ones have been draining me a lot. So that's also it. But how's everyone doing? Where are you if you are in quarantine? Which state? How's your quarantine treating you? In New York, the quarantine has extended, I think, for another month. So I don't know how that's going. So right now I'm priming my eyes so I could get my look sort of ready. All right. Okay. So as you guys know, again, already know, I have said this before, I love blue eyeshadows, anything blue, and I just feel like it's so creative to do different amazing looks with it. So I'm trying to think what I want to actually accomplish here. I'm trying to think. I just added more lipstick into my box because I didn't have enough for my little stash that I have here. So I'm gonna grab my blending brush. I'm gonna also, I did a 5-minute makeup challenge on my IGTV, so I will add that below for you guys. Just washed all my brushes, so like nothing is at its place. All right, here it is. So, oops, okay. Here, I'm gonna show you guys the colors one more time. As you know I like to freelance this and kind of like mess with the colors and see where my mind takes me. But let's start with this color here. This you know what, no, I don't want to start that. Let's go with Celebrity Skin, and this is gonna be right into my crease. I'm gonna blend that into my crease out, and then we'll show you the next color. So blend that into my crease and just kind of like get just one layer of color, and I'm gonna just take that all the way to the top. Yeah, so we're gonna just put that into my crease, just one. I think before I start anything, I kind of want to clean up my eyebrows, because my eyebrows is kind of like super cooked, because as you know, while in quarantine there's nothing open, so my eyebrows have gotten so thick and they're almost losing the shape, but I don't want it to lose its shape. And then, because for me, I don't know, tell me if this like when your eyebrows are not done, can you like do any makeup? Because I feel like my makeup doesn't apply as nice when I don't have any, like if I don't have my eyebrows done. Like that's just me. Like I feel like it doesn't really work very well. And we're gonna, all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna speed this part right here, because I'm gonna go ahead and clean my eyebrows, and you guys are gonna see that process, and then we're gonna jump back into the video on doing this look, and we're gonna just chit chat and see what see if I can give you guys any updates, because I knew some of you guys want to know. Like I'm a very private person online, but I just like to talk. And so share. Off camera, I went ahead and did a scrub on my lips, because my lips were super dry, and they were dry and they were rough, and I was like, I need to do a scrub. And I did it off camera. Since I was messing with my eyes, cleaning up my eyebrows, I did as much as I can with, obviously you just saw as cleaning it, like right here, cleaning a little bit of those areas right there and a little bit on top, so I can have still like a good canvas. Like with me, that's like a big thing. I'm just grabbing the same color and I'm just buffing that right back into the crease, just in case, you know, when I was with it cleaning my eyebrows, I moved anything. So I'm gonna just buff that into the screen, the crease. It's almost a screen. Okay, so I'm buffing that in and kind of bring that up and do that same thing to the other eye. What have you guys been doing besides, you know, most of us are working from home, some of us lost our jobs, and some of us are still working, and which are our essential workers that's still out there, you know, providing services for us who are not working or who are working from home. So I want to say thank you to everybody, especially everybody from like Instacart. You know, once in a while I will leave my house, like if it's necessary, because sometimes, if you know what Instacart is, and you know, most of us here in New York, I don't know if it's over like different states, they do food shopping for you, or they go to like the pharmacy. And I'm sorry, I just had to buff this color back in here one more time. So they go food shopping, they pick up like essentials that you need, and they deliver it to your house, and you tip them and all this stuff. So there have been super helpful, and times that I had to leave once to go to the supermarket because Instacart didn't have any spots. But that app has become such a lifesaver, and if you have like great people delivering your food, it's like the phenomenal thing. So always tip your delivery people, because they're out there going to the stores for you when you can't go. All right, so I have Celebrity Skin into the crease. I'm trying to think what I want to do. I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can do 5 colors in this lid. Let's go with this color right here. This color is so pretty. Let's get in there. I'm gonna tap it with the same brush and I'm gonna buff that into the crease. Yeah, so like I was saying, Instacart has been like a lifesaver for me to leave, not to leave the house, but I have left the house, and I knew that they said, you know, all these stores are supposed to be like the supermarket. I gotta stop this for a second. I need to put some chapstick on my lips, because after you do a scrub, you always should like put some chapstick, because on what's happening, it starts going. I'm gonna use this. It's not chapstick, but this is it's from MAC, and it's like a prep and prime. So I'm just prepping my lips for the color. So I'm gonna buff that. Go back to buffing that color. Yeah. So so Instacart has been very helpful with me avoiding going outside. But talking about I went outside the other day, and I went to the supermarket, and obviously there was a line to go inside, and I went a little later in the day, but thank God the time I went wasn't as packed, because obviously, you know, the elderly have a certain time slot for them to go in. So I like to go a little later on in the day to kind of let them do some shopping and, you know, all this stuff. I'm gonna build this color up, so you're gonna see me tap into the color itself a few times, because I'm just trying to, and I'm working it to the top. I wish I had tape, because I would have cut the crease right here, but I don't. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and continue buffing this color to the top. But yeah, so I made the line, and I did, you know, while I was out there, I did notice there were like a few people still not doing social distancing. I know some people are wearing masks, and they're not that like 6 feet apart from each other, but I know it's very difficult for people to do that, because especially when you like to, you know, have that connection with people and give people hugs and all that. But we got to work together as trying to follow the procedures of keeping social distancing, because this situation is only going to get better by, you know, with time. And obviously, you know, when the vaccine comes out, you know, it will be like, I guess, like the flu. So I'm assuming it will be like the flu. I'm not a scientist, like an expert, but yeah. So go ahead and grab this into it. So when I finally get into the supermarket, I have no table, so it kind of makes it a little difficult to kind of like rest my hand. So it's like I have nothing to rest my hand in. And I feel like this one eye never comes out the same as this one, because like I don't have anything to rest, or I don't have like a little table to kind of like buff to work with. So when I finally went into the supermarket, they didn't have anything. Like, obviously there was a lot of vegetables, and I picked up some, but they didn't really have anything. Like, and it's so sad, because obviously there are rules about raising prices and not to raise prices, but it was pretty expensive. Certain things were hiked up, and I think that's kind of unfair, because the thing is, you know, some of us are still working, some of us are not. So how can, just save a mother who don't qualify for a certain amount of money, and they not bringing a certain amount of money? I'm sorry if you see me buff it more than once. Like I said, I have nothing. I'm gonna have to use my knee to kind of like buff this color in, so I don't have to use as much of the color, The color is pigment. It's just that I don't have anything to work my arms like kind of like with. Like, how can you go ahead and just like raise prices and knowing that, you know, a lot of people are in certain situations, but I guess that's how, you know, life goes on, I guess, in their world. You know, we have to hike prices because we have to pay our employers and all that. But I don't know. That's my opinion. I think that's not right, but yeah, if you see that happening, I guess I have, you know, call 311 if you're from New York and report that, because they shouldn't be taking advantage of the circumstances that we're dealing with at the moment. I'm gonna go with Blue Monday, and I'm gonna buff that into the corner. But let's jump out of talking about that and let's talk about something else. Um, what have you been doing? I have, you know, being in quarantine, I said I was gonna watch shows. I'm gonna just go and add this only in the outer of my crease, and I'm above that only in my crease area. I told myself during this quarantine that I was gonna go ahead and watch all my shows that I couldn't watch while I was working. Guess what? I didn't do none of that. I just been like off and on watching this show called Sights, and I watch it with my husband. So if you haven't watched it, it's on Amazon, or you could catch it on USA. It's a really cool show. If you ever watch Monk, you will like Sights. But yeah, I just been just watching that, and I watch NYPD Blue, but that's really and I watched Botch, I think it's called, and it's also from Amazon Prime. But you know how many shows I've started and I've never finished watching? Like, have you ever done that? And I'm gonna tell you the show that I started and never finished watching, which was The Sopranos. The Sopranos is one of them that I started watching and never like finished watching. I think I'm in season 2 and I've still been watching it for like a certain amount of years and I still haven't finished it. All right, so I'm gonna fast forward this part because I'm here blending and kind of creating the corners of where I want my, like how I'm gonna bring this down. So I'm bringing this down on the bottom of the lash line, this color. So, and then also too, like not having a desk is making my life miserable trying to like work on there's nothing here. Like I have just my supplies are right here. I have like 2 stuff on the sides, but I have nothing here, so it makes it very difficult to like blend and put these colors in. So I'm gonna fast forward this part real quick. I'm gonna do both sides. I'm gonna buff the corner how I like it and for this look, and then I'll come back when we start applying the middle, you know, doing it's been sitting there. Why not use it? I'm not going anywhere. So let's work on some. I'm gonna work on this on the end of towards almost towards the outer corner. I'm just patting that towards the outer corner. I'm gonna try to bring it almost to the middle, but not all the way to the middle. So I'm just working only on the outer corner of my eye and kind of like bringing it to where I buff that other color into the eye. So we're gonna buff that in. I'm gonna pat that in actually into the color and kind of work that in there. I was gonna use NYX, the white pod, to like maybe brighten up any type of colors that it could possibly have, like if I needed to pop up the color, but I chose not to. Ooh, so we're gonna work, because I actually want to see how these colors work without having to have an additional help to kind of like puff it to like make it brighter. But so far I've always been impressed with Jeffree Star. I had 3 palettes for him. I have Blood Lush, I think that's what it's called, the purple one, and I have done 2 looks with that one. I have to use more of that palette. And the Mini Conspiracy, that one I actually done 2 looks with that one. It's on my IG, both of them are on my IGTV. But just buffing it right into the outer crease. Before I jumped on the camera, I was actually in my room and I was trying to think what I wanted to work on, because some part of me I wanted to do this palette, and then some part of me I wanted to also do the Jaclyn Hill second volume 2 palette with Morphe. I did 2 looks with that. Obviously one here for YouTube, and the other one I did for IG. And I did speak my honest review about it. The last time I think I stopped using it because it was patchy and very dry, some of the formulas on that palette. But I kind of still want to use it because I paid the money. Why, you know, there's always ways to work around when a palette is a little dry. Just, you know, spray your brush with it and then pick up the colors. It will kind of help a little bit more when the shadows are a little dry like that. Let's go with Entitlement. Let's go with that one. I cleaned my brush to clean any excess, because I need this brush because it's small and it packs onto the color, and I want to work on just doing the middle part here of my lid and just packing that right in the middle of my lid. Packing. So you see, I don't know if you can see it because, like I said, I'm in a different setting. See if you guys could see it. Obviously I'm gonna pack it up again, but if you see it, I'm creating a sort of like a ombre effect with these colors. Sucks because it's a little late at night. It's like 10 o'clock, and then funny, my husband was like, oh, don't you have to record in the daytime to get better lighting? I said, you know, I never record during the daytime. You know why I don't record during the daytime? Because I'm tired and I need to get a nap in, and then, you know, my kids are up too. And I'm telling you, if you are parents, this remote learning has been a nonsense. And also too, I'm trying to figure out why my son's teachers think it's okay to be sending so much work. You know, obviously I'm trying my best to teach them, but it is exhausting. I can't wait for this to be over because I could be like, please go back to school and everything, and we could get back to normal. All right, so I'm patting it right down the middle of the lid. Packing it. We're gonna do the same thing again to this. We are obviously gonna grab the Ocean Ice and we're gonna adjust that, because remember, we want it to look like an effect. We don't want it to look like it's vanishing. So we still want to create this illusion. There goes my squeaky chair. The ombre effect. So I'm gonna grab that. I'm just gonna pat it because I'm still working onto the lid I just came a little closer so you guys could see exactly what I'm doing. So pat that right into the lid. Okay, and I'm gonna clean that same brush because I need this brush. I'm gonna clean it. I'm using one of these. You can't find these on Amazon. It's such a lifesaver, especially when I'm working with numerous colors and I need to like jump into another color. I'm gonna get ocean ice, and I'm gonna pat that into the end, and I'm gonna work into the end of the again. And we're not gonna really tap into the middle of the color, just towards the end. You still want to create that. It has the effect like it's bouncing off, but you still want to create. You want to make sure that color doesn't disappear because you just applied the other color there. Okay, I'm gonna clean that brush because I still need it to go ahead and add a different color to it. All right, so right now I'm kind of like debating what to do because I'm getting closer to the inner corner, and also I kind of don't want to end it just with that color. So I kind of want to do icy tray, but I don't know how it'll look into being in more of the inner corner. I do want to use, I do love this sparkly one, crystal fetid, that one into the inner corner, but I want to use icy tray. So I'm kind of like in the development of what I want to do into bringing it to right there. Maybe I should just cover my whole lid with entitlement, because if you think about it, icy tray, it is a little bit more darker, and I wouldn't like how the effect would have looked. So let me see. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna grab icy tray onto the brush, and I'm gonna work it right here in the middle, kind of like just in the middle of the line, and kind of like patting that right in there, kind of like it's there but you don't see it, very lightly into the right in the middle. If you see where I'm patting it right in the middle of those two colors. You see it? And I'm gonna do the same thing here on the other eye. I'm patting that right into the color. We're gonna fix those other two colors, but I messed up. You're gonna pat that. You see it? I'm just only patting this icy tray right in the middle of the lashes. I mean the lashes, the on my eye. So just right where the colors emerges each other, and I'm kind of patting that right in, right there. Obviously you're gonna have to blend, like grab the other color and kind of like help it get fixed, but you're gonna put it right in the smack-a-doo, right in between them, because I made a mistake and I should have put icy tray after. It should have been ocean ice, icy tray, and entitlement. But I think I like how this is looking right here, so I'm gonna continue patting that right into the thing right here. I'm gonna do the same thing right here again. I'm gonna pat that color right into the lid. All right, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna clean my brush, and I'm gonna come back because I'm gonna go ahead and focus on those three colors and kind of getting it now to where I'm desiring, because I like now that I added that middle color, but I just want to have that illusion of how it's going and blending in. So I'll be right back. So I'm back. I went ahead and did my entire face off of camera. So I have my foundation. I set it. I did I contoured, I highlighted, and I did my eyebrows. I kind of went a little heavier on my face just because I'm in the mood of it, just missing the makeup. So in case you was wondering what foundation I'm using, let me grab it, Marc Jacobs right here, and this one is in the color light Y270. And for setting powder, Jeffree Star in I think translucent white. Then for contouring, I use LA Colors for contouring, and then for highlighter, Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonlight, and that's it. And for eyebrows, I use the Benefits for my eyebrows. So, and I also set it out with the gel. All right, so we're gonna go back into the eyes, and we're gonna finish our look because that's where we're here. So I'm gonna go back to my trusty. I have like a really like a mess. Like even though I don't have a desk, I have a mess in front of me. And that doesn't help because I have a mess in front of me and it kind of doesn't let me find anything that I need to find. So I'm gonna grab back to my blending brush, my favorite, and I'm gonna buff out that color. Hold on, I wanna buff this out with my brush. Okay. All right. I'm gonna grab that same color at the Blue Monday, and I'm gonna bring that to the bottom of the lid. I'm definitely gonna put a color towards the end. I'm gonna buff that towards the end, kind of work that up. I'm gonna do that same thing, and we're bringing it towards the middle. So buff that in and kind of work that into the. Make sure it doesn't lose the shape that you're trying to create. Alright, so I'm buffing that in. Looks great. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to the eye itself because I want to finish the inner corner. I'm gonna grab this pretty shimmer color right here. I'm gonna work that right into the inner corner of my eyes and kind of just like brighten that up. I'm just patting it right in there, and I'm gonna grab a blending brush and I'm gonna blend that out. So I just want to pat that right into the inner corner. Pop that in. Just patting it. So I'm patting it right there, and then with the blending brush, you're gonna see I'm gonna blend it out. Alright, so I'm gonna grab my blending brush, right here. It's nice and fluffy, and I'm gonna blend that into the top. So when it comes to brushes, I order some from Amazon. I'm not very picky when it comes to that. I'll buy a bunch of them and I'll pick and choose which ones I like. And the ones that are nice and fluffy and they work lovely on blending or patting the makeup in, I kind of keep those. And the ones that are no bueno, I'll put them to the side just in case the good brushes of the ones that I like are dirty. I have those as backup. All right, so I want to make sure I pat that into the, kind of blend that in there. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. Make sure you don't lose that color, because sometimes when you pat colors in and you start blending, sometimes it loses it if you start moving certain colors. Okay. All right, so I have that in my inner corner. I'm gonna focus on bringing the color into the I'm trying to think what I want to add into the right here, into those ends. And I'm kind of thinking about Icy Trait has been calling my name because that one didn't have, it had a little bit of a shine. You definitely see it right here into the shadows. But then I was like, I want to grab two other colors. So obviously this is clean again, and I'm gonna use I Am Cold right here. I'm Cold, and I'm gonna work that right in the middle of right here. I'm gonna just pat it because this is a blending brush, and I just want to pat that right up, right on the line before I start blending it. So gentle. After I pat it, and then I start blending into the other color, kind of like slowly. I'm gonna pat that in. See? So I'm basically just patting the color, and then with the brush, with a very light hand. You hear that? Light hand. I'm very heavy-handed, so that light hand is very difficult for me to do, because I am, no matter how much I try not to like grab the brush very lightly, I can. I'm very heavy-handed on my face. I'm doing the same thing here on this eye, just patting the color first and then dragging it to this eye, kind of like creating the illusion. I'm just patting that in. I'm gonna okay, do the same thing here again. Clean that real quick, and then I'm gonna grab the next color. So I'm gonna grab this pretty Untouchable. That's been calling me, and it's the only pink in the palette. I do want to use this pink on another look, so I probably will do another one. So I'm just patting it right into it, and I'm gonna bring this color into the crease. I mean the inner corner. Just patting it and then just working and then blending. Go ahead. Do the same thing on this eye. Just pat, then blend. See, just pat the color, then blend. Pat the color and blend. Okay, and then I'm gonna, with the same brush, I'm just gonna grab Crystal, and then I'm gonna just work it into the outer, and then bringing it to the pink. Okay, all right. Then, if I find it, we will create. What are we gonna create, Alex? All right, so I'm gonna go grab my Clinique. This is my Clinique quick eyeliner, but I'm only putting this in my waterline, so I'm gonna put that just in my waterline. Do the same thing, and remember, it is your waterline, so you're gonna remember the black is probably gonna start leaking through. This is not waterproof, so it's gonna start. If you see any smudging, the best thing I could advise you to do is, I'm gonna grab that brush again and just work, or just grab a patting brush into it and just work on those colors that like will start leaking through, a little bit of losing the so I'm gonna grab my Blue Monday, work it right here, just to mess with the blue, because the black will start leaking through. You kind of want to be on top of it. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side with the blue, and then I'm cold. And just work that right into the, and then I'm going to grab Untouchable right then again. There we go, right there. All right, so our brow bone, which I'm gonna grab my blending brush, and I'm just gonna grab, I don't know if I should do a shimmer color, but this is more of a brown bone color, and it's not gonna mess up the colors that I have here, and I don't want it to mess up I just want to blend the top part. So just blend that up top. Just blend it. Okay, beautiful. All right, so I want to do a quick liner to this look. Using my favorite eyeliner, and this is Black Radiance, and this is not the waterproof. This is the fine line liquid liner. Before we went on quarantine, I picked up one because there was only one in Rite Aid, and I'm gonna see if I ordered some on their website, because I kind of, This is, I have other liquid eyeliners, but this one, it's my all-time favorite. I'm not flicking the tail too long, just where the shadow stops at, because I don't want it to overpower itself by going way too far out, and then we have all this space on where the liner is. I just want to keep it really close. So I'm gonna do this real quick and I'm gonna come back after. I went and grabbed some more lipstick out of my stash in the room, because whatever I have here on this kit I've kind of been using because I'm too lazy to go through it. So I'm kind of thinking of using So Me from MAC and then topping it off by NARS Captain Town, this pretty gold color. I don't know how it's gonna look. I already know what the MAC is gonna look because I have used it before, but this I don't know. All right, so I already prime and prep my lips with the MAC. I did a scrub too, so just gonna grab the color. So during this quarantine, I'm kind of not buying any new makeup. Well, I did before the quarantine. I bought the Mulan's collection with ColourPop, and obviously because there's lockdown in California, I'm not getting that collection. I picked up some eyeshadows from that brand, but it's okay. It's more important to be safe than sorry. So I'm kind of like, I can't wait to get it, but I haven't been like ordering nothing like comes to makeup. I'm probably gonna pick up the a collection that I just recently saw, but I'm really trying my best not to buy stuff that's not necessary at the moment, because right now it's about, you know, making sure I have the needs. So right now, if a lot of these videos that I will be doing on YouTube will mostly be old eyeshadow palettes, whatever I have to work with. I'm not buying anything new. So if you are expecting any reviews from me, it's gonna be very hard at the moment because I'm not. Because I'm not buying anything. I always forget that So Me is such a more of a, like, it looks like this, but it's so much darker on the lip on me, so I always mess up. I'm kind of thinking if I should do this. It's so pretty. It's such a pretty color just to wear it on its own, but I don't know it's gonna look right. I use my finger. Just to pat it right in the middle of the color. Nothing happened. I don't see any glitter to this color. Also, this color is a lot darker, so a little bit, you see a little bit of a shimmer, but it's not as much, but which is okay. All right, so I'm done with the lips, and overall I love blues. If you know me, you know I love blue eyeshadows. I love the versatile, like blue is such a pretty color, and just the ability of creating these looks with blue is just phenomenal, and I really love this. So if those who really know me know that I love blue, and so this is phenomenal. I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 colors out of this pan. I'm gonna use more. I will definitely create more looks with this, and that will probably be on IGTV. I don't know yet, but I really like this. I really like the colors. I love how well they blended out. Very, very, very bold. I haven't done like blue. The last blue was probably with the recent, maybe 4 videos back. I did a blue eyeshadow, so very different from this one. I'm so excited. I don't know if I should have went with a lighter lip, but then again, I think this is still cool. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stop talking, and I want to say thank you so much for watching my video. If you do have blue blood, maybe you could create the look with me, and if you did, you could go ahead and tag me on Instagram. Follow me. My name is on Instagram. I'm going to put it right here. Hey, I am Alexandria, so follow me there. I haven't posted as much because, like I said, being in quarantine kind of make me really, really lazy, and kind of not helping me to get my creative flows in there. So I'm kind of trying to work myself to focusing on what is important, and just try to create and just record and take pictures and work on a new blog post. So it is a lot that's happening, but I want to say thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and that will help me out. Thank you so much, and be safe out there. If you're essential worker, thank you for doing your parts, and be safe. Even if you're not an essential worker and you're going to the supermarket, be safe. It's very important to be safe. Take care of yourself, wear a mask, any type of mask. But anyways, all right, I'm gonna say thank you, and thank you for watching, and see you in my next one. Bye.